We make mistakes. Other people make mistakes. We do things to others, others do things to us. There's an actual experience that can be trivial or even traumatic. We add to the suffering with judgment, anger, and blame. It's sometimes referred to as adding a second arrow after being struck by a first. Something unpleasant happens, but then we add more to the experience. Grand Rising to my first time viewers, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To all my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your consistent support. Forgiveness isn't the same as condoning ourselves or anyone else for misbehavior, but we so easily hold ourselves infinitely responsible, often for experiences utterly out of our control or from decades past. With forgiveness, we make amends when needed, but let go of the extra baggage. We give ourselves the same benefit of the doubt when offered a close friend. On the other hand, we sometimes allow someone else to influence our lives long after they've gone in a similar fashion. Another driver cuts off in front of us in traffic, putting us in danger, and then speeds off. The driver arrives at brunch and relaxes, but we make our own coffee break bitter, dwelling in our own anger. Is a concept that holds across larger situations too. Anger and resentment simmer and grow while compassionate resolve allows us to address what needs addressing without slinging additional arrows. Before we start today's meditation, I ask that you please hit the like button. It may seem like a small gesture to you, but to me, it means a lot. Now let's begin. Find yourself a comfortable posture or take a moment lying on the floor or a bed. Bring your attention to the physical sensation of breathing. Noting whatever is grabbing your attention or whatever you're feeling now. And without judgment, bringing your attention back to the rising and falling of your breath. Picture something that comes to mind that you judge yourself for. Maybe you feel regret or irritation or sadness. Notice how it feels, even bringing it to mind. Then focus on these three phrases, not forcing anything, but setting an intention. I forgive myself for not understanding. I forgive myself for making mistakes. I forgive myself for causing pain and suffering to myself and others. Bring your attention back again and repeat the phrases. I forgive myself for making mistakes. I forgive myself for causing pain and suffering to myself and others. For a few moments, instead of the breath, using these phrases as a focus for your attention. This type of practice may become too painful. At any time, without judging yourself, come back to the focus on the breath. Allow yourself to settle and return when you're ready, now or maybe sometime in the future. I forgive myself for making mistakes. I forgive myself for causing pain and suffering to myself and others. Our mind naturally holds onto instances where we feel mistreated by others. There may be experiences that were entirely wrong or traumatic or that concretely require our attention or action. At the same time, we can practice avoiding the second arrow. I forgive you for not understanding. I forgive you for making mistakes. I forgive you for causing pain and suffering to me and to others. Letting go of the tendency to add resentment and judgment and everything related to challenging and unpleasant situations. Again, if it's too much to consider, return to breathing, or if you prefer, focus on compassion for yourself instead. Practices of this kind can be quite challenging. So, in these last few moments, on each in breath, noticing and accepting whatever you feel right now. On each out breath, as you would for a close friend, offering yourself relief or freedom or strength or whatever first comes to mind. Keep your awareness on your breath. Allow yourself to feel the in and out rhythm of the rise and fall of the chest. On your next inhale, allow the fingers and toes to wiggle if you wish. Gently shift your arms or legs as needed. And when you're ready, open your eyes with a soft downward gaze. Keep your focus inward. Open your eyes fully as you're ready. I embark upon my forgiveness journey the moment I decide to forgive. But as with any journey, it is a process that may take some time to complete. I begin by identifying any resentments I may be holding. I lift my hard feelings into the light and then perform a quiet ritual of freedom, perhaps journaling my feelings and releasing the pages in some way. Afterward, I see all the people involved in the light of compassion. I release them and liberate my soul. True forgiveness means I let go of my judgments and move my awareness into my heart, the center of love within me. It's a journey I am willing to make over and over again, traveling the path leading to deep peace. And so it is. Namaste. All right. So I see you, Miss Pamela, on YouTube Live with me. Thank you. Thank you for holding this space on this platform, on this channel. I truly do appreciate you for doing that. Thank you. And on Instagram, I have Miss Shannon. Hello, Miss Shannon. I know you busy with work and everything. That's why it's always an honor. That's why I'm always elated to see you live with me. Grand rising to you, my friend. All right. And that concludes today's practice. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me for this experience, whether it's live or the pre-recorded video. Thank you for the heart emojis and thumbs up, Miss Pamela. I look forward to virtually seeing you all tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels. I love you and I appreciate you. Peace and blessings.